hello everybody. Another great show lined up this morning for you. I have two really extraordinary people in to talk to me and have a bit of a chat, and I'm sure we'll get a wee bit of a laugh and a giggle along the way. In Coole here, going way back in the early days, getting groups set up, community groups, probably one of the longest running groups I would say, is the Newtownabbey Women's Group. And today we have, say, the two women here to talk about Newtownabbey Women's Group. And we have here Wilma and we have Sandra. So, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Yes.
Yes, so
Go.
we're just going to have a wee chat, yeah?
Yeah. Well, I think you could start your chat with Sandra because Sandra was here a few years before me. So maybe Sandra will start it off for you.
Yeah.
Right, at the very beginning, it was Adele Teague and Mark Langhammer. They were in, I forgot what you call it now.
The self-help group.
Self-help group. They started the women's group off there and then moved on into the premises down the hall. And Adele got me in to be in the nursery with the children. That's for an ACE job.
What sort of date was it, like time? What year was this?
Oh my goodness. Well, it must be 40 years ago.
Wow.
Because my eldest was 6 and she's 46 now. So it was then. So they came with me when they came out of school. My dad dropped them off and they sort of joined in because there was loads of kids. Loads and loads of children.
That would have been a way back when you had the banana flats at the top of the estate.
Right.
There was, what was there, like
Well,
17,500
over
people?
at the Diamond there was the shops with the flats above. Do you remember?
East
the
Way.
carpet shop over there.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Diamond. There was like a wee bridge across and a carpet shop and
VG,
the VG and it was all.
Robinson's Clinic.
Yes,
That's
that was
right.
all there then. That
The
was.
carpet shop put
Yes.
our carpets down actually, and they came over and put
In
all the
the group,
carpets down. So
Yeah.
That was a way.
that was that long ago, yes.
And-
So I stayed just for the year and then came back as a volunteer. And then Adele wanted to move on. So she said, well, we'll get somebody in. They got us a bit of funding then, I think. Did you come in and funding?
No, I came in. It was
the
an
ACE
it was an ACE game I went in on.
So we had give us a big sheet and you had to put down marks for the people. We interviewed about 5 or 6 people, and Wilma wasn't the top one, but I said, I really liked that woman that came in. She was really nice.
Oh, was this like an interview?
For me, for the
I interviewed her.
Yeah.
We interviewed her, and she, as I say, she didn't come up the top marks.
No.
I said, I really liked her, and Adele said to me, well, you're going to have to work with her, so if you want to pick her, pick her. And that's how Wilma came, and it was the best decision made for me.
Oh, very good. That's nice.
Oh, was that? That was an ACE scheme. An ACE post, and that's what I went over.
Uh-huh.
I got for the ACE post. So that would be, I'd say, I must be there about 35 years. That being about right, but take about
35.
3 or 4 years to get it up and going.
Yes.
It's always been in this building.
It's
above.
always
Always
been
been
along
this
here.
way,
It
yeah.
used to be where Rabies is now, or Rabies solicitor, downstairs and upstairs.
Right.
But we used to be in there, and Rabies was in the bar corridor. So he came one day and asked us if we swap because he had got the shop
Yeah.
and he wanted the upstairs. So we moved with him. That's the only reason we moved.
And he wrote our contract on a napkin.
That's right.
A solicitor? Yeah.
Solicitor took his pen out and there was a wee napkin sitting and he went and he wrote it. And we never kept it. We should have kept
No, we
it.
should have kept that.
And he said, this is a legal document.
Oh, very good.
So that was a
And
good
just let people know where we are. We're at the Diamond in Coole,
Uh-huh.
and we're just up above the Hungry Hound and
Well, we would have been, when we would have been saying people where we were, we would have been saying above the Ulster Bank, which
Ulster
is it
Bank.
now? But that's where we would have been saying, go to the staircase beside the Ulster Bank, which was another carry-on all through the years when we were there, when the bank was getting robbed.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, was there not a policeman shot at the Ulster Bank one time?
I don't remember that.
No.
But they did go in with guns
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
and people
And-
were terrified.
And the smashed through windows and and we were upstairs listening to it. I was saying, Sandra, quick, get down there so you can get an English cheat.
Well, we actually, there was a fella, he got attacked down in the bank, and we brought him up, and poor man was traumatised. Brought him up and gave him sugary tea, and all brought him into the women's group.
Looked after him.
Oh, looked after him. Yeah, it was awful. It was really awful.
Well, do you know the story's coming next when we're talking about the bank? We have our premises there above the bank, and along the back of the wall was a big row of cupboards.
Yeah.
Big cupboards. But they were renovating, and they came in to renovate the women's group, and they were going, what's up? I don't know, we just know. They're big cupboards. So the man goes up, and after a minute or two, he came back again. He says, I crawled right along there, pushed open another door, and I was in the bank.
You couldn't make it up.
All the things that were robbing it.
Yeah. All I had to do was
All I had to do was come and pay us a visit.
Scare the life out of us and climb up.
I know.
Brilliant.
But that was right, that's right. That's the way it was built. The cupboards were open the whole way along that building, and you could have
Just
popped out at any time.
so
And the girls from the bank used to say when you went down to put a check or whatever, and said, we can hear you all laughing and having a great time, and we're dead jealous. You could hear us all, yay.
That was missed when that bank went.
yeah.
We missed it too.
Everything went online now, hasn't it? It's all online, and you can't get to speak to anybody now.
I can't get through. I'm trying to
anymore.
get through to somebody at the minute, and they keep asking me for things that I don't have.
Codes and passwords and
Yeah, and PIN numbers, and I don't have them. Oh, you know,
That's what grandchildren are for.
yeah.
I just hand all my stuff over, go
Wow.
sort it out, please.
So tell us this, like way back then, when we're talking 80, what we say there?
Be about 85, 86.
85?
Because Jenna was born in 79.
So
she was
back
about
then,
85.
what was it like recruiting for like volunteers, and what was activity like in the estate? You know, today we find very, very hard to recruit people
Aye.
because technology, like everyone's on their phones, people don't go out, maybe don't go to cinema now because they download. But back then, what was it like how did you get volunteers and how did you get people to come in?
Well, as you say, maybe people were easier pleased then or something, I don't know. But they did come in. They came in for a cup of tea. They came in because we were advertising a class. And but we weren't too bad in the early night.
That's
If
the
we're talking
early
about the
days.
minute,
Yeah.
there's not many about. But in the early days, we were plenty of people,
Yeah.
all ages, and
Well, it was a lot of younger women who were at home with children, and we did have a creche.
Right.
And now that they had to stay, they couldn't leave their children with us, but they went into the other room, and we played with them, and we had loads of stuff,
Toys and stuff, yeah.
colouring in.
yeah.
Well, I really loved it. I loved the kids like coming in and doing it all. But that was a great attraction.
Yeah.
And then we had wee trips, the lottery funding. They
Yes.
just funded you 100% for trips. Oh, we went everywhere, Portrush and everything, with 1 million kids on a bus, all going, Sandra, are we nearly there yet? Are we there? It was mad.
I know.
And I suppose back then, Portrush, great place to be heading off.
It was.
No.
Was. No, they had great trips, as I say. Had camping trips from Portrush. I went to Copper Spring sometimes, depending much what I had.
Tell us a wee
Where
bit
we
about your
went.
camping trips
Oh.
then.
The camping trips, that was.
Me, not so much. She could never persuade me to go.
No, Sandra has to be somewhere we can plug her dryer in. You know? She couldn't sit in the tent, princess. She can't do that. But the tents, we had about 6 of these big tents all in a line. And we had, you know, they put fairy lights around them. And it was great. It was Carnfunnic we went to.
Yeah.
We never went any further than that, really. Because Carnfunnic was great. We were able to get down or get lifts. And we got down. Sometimes we got a bus, depending much we had. And everybody just brought bits of food and we lit fires. And it was great. No, it was great. And there was nothing in Carnfunnic, as in like you didn't spend any money once you got there. There was nothing to buy. There was no rides that they had to pay for. So we just all entertained themselves.
Ball games and rounders and all
yes,
that
we
sort of
had our
stuff.
own games and we played. And at night down lit the fire and no, it was they were happy enough for a couple. Now, in saying that, it was only maybe 2 days. We never spent a week doing it, but
Yeah.
they enjoyed it. But maybe people were easier pleased then. I don't know.
Well, you've done a few other. Did you just go to Edinburgh one time and you went?
Oh, why we've been to Edinburgh. We've been to Edinburgh. We like to go to the Edinburgh tattoo. We love the tattoo.
Sure, that's great.
Oh, we've been there a few times.
Yes.
And again, we've had women with us at the tattoo that we'd never been there.
Yeah.
Because they were first out, they wouldn't hadn't been able to get up and go, or they wouldn't have known how to manage it, and they were on their own, so they wouldn't go. But when they came into the women's group and they got friends, and then it was we're going on a trip. I mean, we had one woman, one day when we were going over to Scotland, and she said to me, now she must have been 60 then, and she said to me, first time I'd ever been on a boat.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah, it is.
I got to see over the years that some people didn't even ever leave Rathcoole.
No.
And it was, why? Well, why would you need to? You've got shops here, and we've got this, and that time, there was a clinic, and don't need to go anywhere else.
Everything was here.
Everything was here.
It was very isolating for especially mums on their own with children who were very isolated, and the women's group was just brilliant for them.
Yes.
It made all the difference.
Probably
to
like
them.
a lifeline for some,
Well,
that's
some
right.
people, you know.
That's what we would have been saying through the years if we were saying anything in application. We were saying it was to help with the isolation, that people were maybe coming from the town and coming down here to live away from families, and then other people were left here, single parents on their own, and women, widowed women. Like, we had all ages,
We did.
all ages, from all over the time.
Has there been any sort of, like, over the years, like times where you've really had to like help someone in stress, you know, services in the area might not have been great. I know we had Robinson's Clinic, like you could go in there, but you know, just people who really needed to reach out and get a bit of help. Have you ever come across that through the women's group?
We did a bit.
Well, we did a bit. We have a bit. We've had people, like, you know, wanting to talk to you, and we've spoken to them and listened, and
Support.
supported them, really. That was more it. And maybe sometimes being able to take them somewhere else.
Signposting.
Signposting people. You know, being able to say, well, I can signpost. Sometimes people just want to talk to you. And then when they come in the next day, it was something different. You know. But if it was anything that we couldn't handle, we knew where we had signposting. We knew the different agencies and where to go and that. And we did get quite a few referrals from White Abbey over the
We
years.
did, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and the people came back.
And they came back.
Stayed and came back when they were feeling better even. It
See,
was-
people may think it's just a women's group, get
Oh.
together and all
Oh,
that. There's a
no.
lot more to it, really,
There
isn't there?
Oh, there is.
Much
No.
more.
So important in a
No.
community setting.
Yes, it's important, as you said, that the people have got somewhere to go, that somebody to speak to, company to go out places with even. And there's some people that drop in always is on. All over the years, it was always a drop in, and then we did classes that ran alongside it. So there were some people, and all they wanted to do was come to drop in, or I wouldn't do a class. And then there was other people, they didn't want to sit there and do the drop in. They wanted you to ring them when you were having something on that they could come to.
Yeah.
So, and then there was people did both.
Yeah.
Like wee qualifications and things
Yes,
that they
people
could,
wanted that.
they could benefit from,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh,
Because years
loads,
ago when we
loads.
used to use the school, Newtownabbey High, we used that. They had a
At Hopefield,
community facility.
down at Hopefield.
Hopefield, that's it. They had a community facility down there, and we went down there for the computer room. We actually went and did the woodwork. We made
Pottery.
a bit of pottery. We
The
did.
pottery was brilliant.
Uh,
Everybody loved it. Yeah.
There's nothing like that now, like, is
No,
there?
there's well,
You know.
there's nothing like that. No, it was good at the time. When it was a young women's group then.
It was young, we've all got old.
Yep.
Yeah.
They've all got old now.
So one of the big things that I know what you do is Christmas events
Oh,
throughout the years, Christmas.
I know.
So tell me a wee bit about your Christmas events. Can you think back to your first one you did, or any through the years that stood out to you as that was probably the best Christmas event we had?
What do you think the best one would have been?
I
It would have
don't
been Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. We did that down in Marvel.
Yes. But even Wilma always organised wee parties and everything for at Christmas. Got everybody organised to come and have a good laugh without it being formal.
Oh,
I know
well,
we've done the
always
form. We
have-
always Halloween,
Yes, we always
St.
have parties.
Patrick's Day.
Yes, St. Patrick's Day.
Christmas.
That's right. Any
Valentine's Day.
yes,
Any excuse for a wee
we
day.
have a party. And even just sitting there, some days we go have a party tonight. Well, why?
Just?
Because it's Tuesday, we'll have a party.
Just
Let's have a
cause, yeah.
party.
Just
Sometimes,
cause,
and they're sitting there and going, and then the next day when they come in, they go, I'm glad I came now.
That was
Because
good.
I said, now you don't think you want to do this, but you do really want to. In fact, you said best one at talking people around.
Yeah, oh yes. Wilma has talked me into more things that I definitely didn't want to do ever.
And then were you glad afterwards?
Well, glad, yeah.
Yeah.
And even this morning you said to Christine was going to do something.
Christine was going to the shop. She was going to Abbey Centre. And Wilma went, oh, she'll just come down here. She'll just sit. And she went, I will, all right then. And I said, she's just turned a complete circle.
Now you've landed on a
She
podcast.
I just, not really for it. No, we've had some good Christmas events. They're good. Well, we had them in Marvel a few times. They were really good. That was the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and the Wizard of Oz and
Well, we had Halloween one.
we had a Halloween down there. The Haunting of Marble House. That was good. But then in recent days it's been over at the Dunana, and that always is big selling. Sandra's husband, he's the Santa man.
He was Santa. He wasn't able to
He
do it
wasn't able
this
to do it this year. So that was bad. He was good Santa because he had a white beard
All right, yeah.
and he would let it grow.
Perfect.
Perfect.
We grew curly and all. He hated it. Absolutely hated it. And he was lying in hospital and we're going, and he was going, you're just going to have to shave it off because it was awful. It was all matted and horrible.
Yeah.
So me and my granddaughter shaved it off for him. It was like, oh no.
Didn't need it this year.
Don't need
No,
it
it
this
was
year. No.
awful.
But the Christmas event was good. It was Santa, and I mean sometimes it was an activity like stuffing the bears, toys. Sometimes Mr. Hullabaloo doing a pantomime, raids outside, chip vans. Just trying to make it into a wee bit of a festival, carnival.
A bit of community.
Yes, a wee bit of a community thing, just doing
Do
that.
you find though, when you try, people always talk about, oh, there's nothing ever goes on around here. And then when you run something, the people here are all saying nothing ever goes on around here. They don't turn up.
They don't turn up, that's true.
Yeah.
No, they don't. They don't. Well, I say, this
Absolutely.
is what's happening now. That's why I'm sort of going now. You know, it's getting to the stage now where it's the same ones and it's the same people, and then you're putting up to advertise that and see what happens, and then it's the same people that's coming to everything.
But look at Christmas around the area, right? Talk about events. We used to have a nice big Christmas tree went up in the estate.
Yes, I know.
Then the council now has whipped that away from all the estates.
That's
and,
right. That's right. And they used to have lights along the shops, along the top.
and it
It
looked
used to be
Christmassy.
fairy
And
It
lights
was
along
really
there.
lovely.
That was really lovely.
I wonder why they can't do that again. You know,
What's something to do with the birds, I think?
the birds.
Really?
Well, I said, where's the lights this year? It was a few years ago. It was something to do with birds. I don't know.
All the naturists,
The birds must
all the
know.
naturists in Rathcoole all
They must
complain
have
about
liked
the
the birds.
birds.
Must have liked the
Well,
I
sure.
don't know. But
Get a
no.
wee campaign going about bring the lights back at Christmas.
Well,
yeah.
she say there's well, I don't know. It would be great to say. I would love to see a real big festival at Christmas here, where you know you have all the carnival rides and stalls and everybody taking part.
Big Christmas market sort of
Yes,
thing. Yeah.
Yes. Something.
You got as close to it as you could possibly get.
I did.
Yeah.
Well finished.
Well, do you know what? My husband was doing the Santa. He said people came back when they were leaving to thank him, to say thank you so much.
That's
that
nice,
was
yeah.
amazing.
Yes.
And he couldn't believe that there was so many people. Sort of great feedback.
That would
from
mean a lot when people actually acknowledge
Actually
what
do
you're
it,
doing. Yeah,
I
yeah.
know.
So it was just amazing. Kids loved brilliant. We just loved it. So,
Uh-huh.
And then you wouldn't mind then next time round doing it again because people are
No.
showing
No.
you a wee bit of.
Oh no!
Thanks,
If
innit, yeah.
people now, well, everybody. I don't know anybody there who had anything to say about it. But last year, and the year before, don't know. Haven't checked this year. When the Christmas was over and we all came back after holidays, I had 3 cards left in the Dunani Centre thanking us, and actually one time had a tin of biscuits.
isn't that
So
lovely?
yeah, people do appreciate it.
Definitely do.
You don't maybe hear it
Definitely.
all the time, but that was nice.
Although again, it was you've seen an awful lot of people returning that had been the year before.
That's right.
The same children, the
That's
same
right.
parents, because they were interested. And there are some parents that can't be bothered getting up and coming out at
Yeah.
6:30 on a winter's night, it's cold,
I know.
to take the kids to something, you know.
And they're probably the ones going, nothing ever happens around here.
Do you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what happens,
That's
isn't
what
it?
happens. That's what happens. I know. Oh, I know.
So we're talking about the women's group, and when you all get together, I know you sit down there. You don't even have any heating down there.
No.
No.
Like for anybody watching this, like you are all getting together, a group of women who's put so much effort and commitment in your time and over all the years, and you just basically are going and sitting down there in a cold room.
Yeah.
I mean, people probably aren't aware of that,
Uh,
but you still keep coming back every week, and you're
Oh,
doing your planning for your events and looking, pushing ahead and trying to keep things
I'm
going.
trying to keep going.
I mean, and that's
Yeah.
something there that, you know, if people know, they could maybe reach out to the local politicians and say, you know, it'd be great to get those women there,
You
we
get
get
the
a
heat in.
heating in, or
I don't
get
know.
something
What
for
would
them.
they
You
put
know?
in down there? What would it be?
Well, we'll put gas in.
Could we? See, I
Mhm.
never thought we could get gas being
Well,
upstairs.
Well, you see, the Department of Communities at the moment
Mm-hmm.
is the Minister's Gordon Lyons. But back when we were bringing all the kids in and we had wind howling through the windows, kids were sitting with coats on. Like,
Mm-hmm.
if that was the case in school, they would close the school down
Mhm.
and
Oh,
say,
yeah.
school's off today, you can't learn an
Sure.
education
Mhm.
in a cold environment. Goes against your human rights.
That's right.
So why would you expect them to come into a community setting to learn and do things?
Mhm.
So when we reached out at the time, I think it was Deirdre Hargey was the minister, and we just kept sending photos and videos in. The kids were making videos and saying, look, it's not fair that we have to sit like this.
Mhm.
And before we knew it, the Department of Communities started to support the community. She went out for a while, Deirdre Hargey, and Carolyn McCullen, I think, came in, and she then said, right, well, let's see what we can do, and they paid for a consultation to be done. We done that, sent it in, and then the Department for Communities then seen that there was a great need in Coole to provide young people with a bit of heating,
Yeah.
some security, so that when they're in the building, they're on camera. They're always safe in a safe environment. They got the new windows put in because the drafts were unbelievable.
Mhm.
But you haven't updated anything. Nobody's come along to update yours, and you are still sitting down there doing all that work in a freezing
We
cold
sit
room.
with a couple of electric heaters on.
Finder.
Close the door.
So
Yeah.
Keep-
I would be saying that any of the local politicians out there, if you're watching this, you know what I mean? Rathcoole know now that these women are
And
all
these
sitting
old-
in the
these old
cold.
women,
Yep, and it's not fair. It's you know, let's move with the times. Let's get them some heating, and if the groups to keep going, you know, you don't want people coming down and saying, "Frick, I'm not going back down there
It's
again." It
cold.
would
It
freeze.
does
Of
put
does
people
put
off in the
of course
winter.
it would.
It does.
course,
I
it
mean,
would.
yesterday we were there and we all sat in the wee office bit. I
Yeah,
was sitting at the desk with a computer and there was about 6 chairs around me with the door closed, all in the wee office because it was warmer to heat than
yeah.
That big. It's
That
big
big.
room.
a big thing. These ceilings have been brought down too.
Yeah, we
Yes.
brought this one down
Yeah,
for studio.
that makes a difference.
Yeah.
It does.
With the big high ceilings.
What about the survival of the women's group? So you were telling me earlier that you might be thinking of throwing the gloves in.
Yeah. Oh yes, yes. Myself, with the Department for Communities, with the Neighbourhood Renewal.
Yeah.
I'm finished. I'm not be getting paid there anymore. That's finished. I was part-time worker there.
Was
for-
that your decision, Wilma, or
No,
was that
that
theirs?
was mine. No, that was mine.
That's yours.
I'd said 2 or 3 months ago, whenever March comes, that's the end of that funding period. So I'll not be wanting any more funding. So there's no more funding. I don't want to. So I don't want that. And I said then with the council the same. I'm vouching all my stuff in March again for what they've given me over the last 3 years. This is the last of their funding. So I said, no, we'll not have any more of that. So we'll just be totally voluntary.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just going to, well, you know, I'm sure it'll maybe naturally piss it out. But rather than have a big, oh, the women's group's closed, you know, we're still going to be there and we're going to come down and we're going to do our bits and pieces and take our own outings and, you know, for the company of everybody that wants to be there.
Yeah.
And then we could just, we'll go out today, but what we'll do, we'll just go to the pictures, man, you know.
It's getting people in. You find it hard. to
It's-
get
I
people
find it
in.
hard to get people in, and that's another reason, as I say, I was starting to get, I was nearly getting embarrassing, sitting there going, well, we went to this and we did that and did a bit of crossing. We helped JBC and we went to the day centre, which we are going. We're more like a resource now. We are going around the place with Christine
Yes.
and Gwen, making jewellery, making cards, make candles. You know, that's the sort of thing.
But that's still good because you were over at the youth centre there Christmas working with the kids. And-
We went from before Halloween right up and we did Halloween stuff and made cards for the kids and they enjoyed it. They want us back, so we'll go
And
back.
you've helped us. We were doing a musical,
That's right.
and we needed a beanstalk made and
That's right, and the skirts.
the skirts. and
Christine made all the skirts
made all the
herself.
skirts.
She's
that's
amazing.
right. So I mean,
Then they attempted the curtain down in the.
yeah. Well, what's up? It was finished.
up.
Sonia got that finished.
It's only finished
yeah.
that.
But
was
the thing
good.
is, your
So we-
contribution, like, it's still helping other groups.
Oh, it does.
And,
We are. We're
yeah.
hoping.
and we would have been really, really stuck without you coming in to help us.
Yes, that was good. That was good.
So we've
Yeah.
now got the sewing room over there,
I know.
and my plan is to ask you guys, like, because you've got skills and
Yeah.
even coming in a wee bit of work with younger people who want to learn to use sewing
Yeah.
machines, just
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
you
right.
know,
That's
and
right.
and maybe offload some of your
Yes.
experience to the younger generation who can then
Uh-huh.
maybe become a new women's group.
Yes. That's
Well,
right.
yes, when
And-
you need a new
know.
new blood. It used to be a lot about cross community.
Yeah,
Back in the day, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
That was a huge
It
part
was.
of it.
Good.
But now that, well, it's not really as necessary as it used to be. So that was
Cross community was a lot. We did a
that's
lot of
a
that.
huge thing.
All more along Lance White Abbey, Ormer Road,
Yeah.
even anti-poverty projects, and
Oh yes, we went everywhere, and
Everywhere.
everywhere came and visited us.
that's right. We
In
went
Rathcoole,
everywhere, went
yeah.
everything up the council. Nah, I couldn't tell you who's where. Don't know anybody now. It's just over the years, just it all changes. It's all the
Everything changed.
We don't want certificates now. You know, we don't want any MVQs or all this sort of stuff.
and sometimes doing a lot of those things, you're really taking the council's box.
Well, we've had
yeah.
them all
You know-
over the years. We've had certificates for
Yeah.
everything. We've had them, done everything probably twice over. But as I say, at the time when it was down to school, when we were working down there doing all the, we did maths class down there and computers and woodwork and
Yeah.
you know,
You find too, don't you really,
They
like
don't
they
want
come to you and they say, we're running this, do you want to go to it? Rather than come and say, look, we've got some funding here, the council.
what do you want?
What would you benefit from?
Yes.
And then do a wee programme round what would benefit you,
that's
rather
right.
than the handouts that you get.
That's
You
right.
know, it would be a lot more beneficial.
That's right. All,
That's
all of the things that are running now, they don't not
And,
pursue.
and most of us are in our 70s
I
now.
know.
Yeah.
And
Too.
we sort of, well, I've done most of the things
I
2 or
know.
3 times,
No,
you know.
I know.
So you don't really.
It's a repeat, isn't it?
It is,
Over and
it
over
is,
again.
it is.
Yeah, just
So-
keep rolling it out.
I know. So that's it.
But now you'll be
Apologize.
more free because there is other funding out there you can get for workshops
Well,
and
that's right.
programmes.
If we want to do something, we
You'll be
can
able to do it.
apply for what pleases us to do.
Yeah.
If we want to do anything, we'll see how we go and how we get this.
But the council does help a lot as well, you
Oh,
know.
they do. Oh,
You know,
there's-
but I think they need to
Oh, aye.
engage a wee bit more with the community. But without the council, I mean, a lot of things wouldn't happen
Oh
either.
no.
You know, because
No.
they do.
Oh, they've
help out a lot.
funded me for years.
They've been
Yeah.
very good friends
It's
to
been
us,
very
actually.
good to me.
Very
And anything that I've applied for, between the councils that were there, because I haven't asked for anything for 3 years, 'cause that was my last funding.
Mhm.
I don't think any of the councils that we would have known would ever turned anything down.
No.
There's anything I have ever asked for.
Mm-hmm.
None of the councils at the council meetings ever refused it. No,
Yeah,
must
the-
say.
Support
They
everything.
were like,
yeah.
but again, if I went up there now, probably don't know anybody.
Have you seen a councillor
No.
recently? No. Either of we.
No, they wanted to say
Robert Foster.
Robert Foster and Billy Waves about.
Yes, Billy's turned up to a few of the kids'
Billy,
things,
Billy
but
and
apart
Robert
from that,
Foster's about the only two I would recognise.
haven't seen anybody. No.
No.
The MLA. What do you think of Philip?
Philip's the right fella, yes. Philip, everybody likes Philip. He's right, good fella.
Philip
Yes.
is really like changing things,
Yes,
you know, and you can
yes.
see that,
Mm.
you know, if you go to him about anything, he's on the ball there. And
Yes, so he is.
works
No.
hard. Yeah.
No, he is. He's right good.
But so one of the other wee things we want to talk about was we've a programme running with the National Lottery Heritage, and I'm sure you have got lots of photographs. So this is about Rathcoole memories,
Oh.
So we're collecting in photographs for anybody else watching the show. If you've got photographs or you've got any memories up in your loft and you'd like to share them, we can come out and collect them, scan them, bring them back, or we're going to have days in different centres around different churches to turn up to. But would you have any photographs of the women's group that we could add to that?
Oh, yes. I've just answered some of them. Like,
Oh, yes, yes.
We'll have it. Well, we would have photos. And Gwen,
Gwen's the woman to talk to.
she has a really good one. I think she still has, of the first night of the Alpha opening.
Right? The old cinema?
The old Alpha.
Right.
It was the cinema. And I think she's actually got the ticket.
All right.
She
Oh, I'm
keeps
sure
it
she
in.
does.
Well, that
I'm
would
sure
be
she
good to
I think
see.
she's got the ticket
Yeah.
and the programme, Sabrina or something like that, opening
That's right.
that night in the Alpha. She's got all them first night programme. I'll ask her about that.
That would be
She'd
because
be good.
Yeah, cool.
we can scan them there and then.
Yes.
You don't even have to
Yes.
take them away. You can
Yes.
just scan them there. and
Well, we
then.
have photos down there.
Oh,
Do you remember
hundreds.
The fellow with a blue bag used to run about.
What?
Blue bag.
Harvey was
Oh, Harvey.
Oh, yes.
Harvey,
Oh,
yes.
Harvey.
I think we were looking out at some saying there's Harvey.
That's
And
right.
he would be a character from
Harvey
years
was
back.
like, yeah,
I must
He
find
was
the
character.
pictures of him.
yeah, that's right.
He used to be about.
It's good looking back at all the photographs.
Oh, it's
you know.
lovely.
Remember the go-kart, because I've seen photographs of that, where they had go-kart racing round the main drive, round the old roundabout and all out there, yeah. Yeah,
Now
well
they
done.
go around electric scooters.
And they were talking about that the other day, so there were them electric
Well,
scooters.
Now, funny enough, Christine was driving me up the Duck Road the other night and it was dark. And it was, where'd he come from? Straight across the road, all in black.
Yeah, not a
Black
light.
mask. Another light and dressed in black with a black mask and all. Just flew. Honestly,
So
didn't know why it
dangerous.
was.
They're so dangerous.
Dangerous.
Very dangerous. I came out of here one night and there was one on, it's like an electric bike. Must have been doing about 30 mile an hour and flew past the chippy in a wheelie. Just missed me and I just thought, we've kids that come out of here.
Yeah.
What if one of them wee kids was to open the door and run out and
I
not
know.
clamp it on the friggin' bike
know.
doing a wheelie?
I know.
The child would have been killed. You know, and it's okay to say, they're doing no harm, they're doing no harm. But they're going to harm somebody else. But if they want to harm themselves, that's up to them. And if their parents are happy enough to harm themselves, that's their choice.
I
But there's other kids out there's going to get harmed. And I think, you know, we need to clamp down on that because
know.
somebody's going to end up getting killed.
No, definitely. I don't know. Well, that's what John said the other day at the meeting. It'd be like putting your child on a motorbike without any lessons or
That's right.
any highway codes, anything. Just here, there's a motorbike. He says that's what it's like.
So
Uh-huh.
NACN has a Performing Arts Academy, and we do musicals, and we do drama, dance, and singing. So I'm going to ask you a question each, right? If you were in a musical, what musical would it be, and what character would you be?
I don't know. What music would I like to be in? You said pantomime now.
You've been in a few of them,
I
have you
I
not?
would have been Cinderella. One of the Ugly Sisters. I did that one.
Yes, so, Wilma and her twin. We did a pantomime thing, and they were the Ugly Sisters.
If you're twin.
Identical.
Right, okay. Didn't know
Totally
that.
identical.
Totally identical. Oh, identical. Oh, we
Really?
had some fun with her.
Yeah.
Dorothy. That was just
Friggin' two of you, Wilma.
two of me.
Two of you,
Two
yeah.
of me.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. She went, it was just 2013. So she's coming 13 years.
Wow.
I know one of these.
I never knew that.
She was identical. We had some laughs, like, you know, it wasn't me, it must have been Dorothy. I don't know.
Totally different personalities.
Yeah.
Same face,
Oh,
different personality.
Different personality, you know. Dorothy. When we would have gone away, and maybe 20 of us away somewhere, what are we doing now? And we're waiting for sisters. What are we doing now? I've 4 more to come. I can't stand this, I'm away. And away she went. So I couldn't understand how we could stand there and wait for
And wait.
another 2, and then
Yeah.
gather another 2, and then Sandra run you down and see if she's coming, and that wouldn't have said it, but we had to do it. That was the thing. That's why it worked so well years ago with all the trips. We went away 20, 30 people, a bus full, And we all got off the bus, and I told them what to do and where they were going. And they all did it.
That was it.
And then everybody was happy. It was me telling them what to do. Now, we're all getting a bit older, now we go away and it's, everybody has an opinion, and I go, oh, right.
Or
It's
you,
not the same, but they just used to do
or you
what
go
I do.
away and you can't remember where you are.
Yes.
How do we get there?
So we all do. We're still going away, but it used to be, yes, we went away and, went away.
Oh, musical, Les Mis,
Les
Les
Mis.
Rabla. And I would like to be the innkeeper's wife.
Yeah.
Yes.
My
Have you
yes.
seen that musical?
Oh,
yeah.
2 or 3 times.
3 times in it in the West End,
Brilliant.
in Dublin,
Yes.
somewhere else. I seen it, the movie of it as well. So.
Fantastic,
And
isn't
then
it?
we went to see it in
That's
not
right.
that long ago in the
Odyssey?
The Odyssey.
Or,
Waterford. Oh, no, the Odyssey.
or something.
That was the tour, wasn't
Yes.
it?
It's brilliant.
That was the tour.
It's
Aye.
brilliant.
I like
And what
it.
did you think of Susan Boyle in the bag? Singing the song, Susan Boyle.
Oh, I.
Remember she sang the song on, what was it, Britain's Got Talent?
That's right. She sang that.
I can't, she's all right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't rave about her, I have to say.
Not as good as being in the musical.
Oh no,
No,
no.
no.
But it was a big surprise that night that she
Yeah.
sung it.
And what about you, Wilma? And who would you be?
Where would I? Where would I don't know.
Well, what musicals are there? There's Mamma Mia. Would you be one of
No.
them? No. Tina Turner.
Oh, I've seen that in the West End.
I've seen a couple of times from West End. Isn't it brilliant?
Is it good?
Fabulous.
It's amazing.
More
It's
than
actually, was it not recently there in the Grand Opera House?
Oh,
The
was
tour?
it? No.
Yeah. It's either been or it's just coming up, but it's sold out like that.
Aye,
So it
I
does.
know.
See, there is one coming that I would like to go to. Not saying I want to be Buddy Holly, but you know, there's one on the 4th of April thing. This Buddy, sure that would be good.
Yeah,
The
where's
Buddy Holly's
that?
door,
Oh,
Opera House.
Why
Well,
don't
that
you
would
just
be
go, get a ticket and go?
well, I
We
might.
do. We do.
We do,
Yeah.
we do, and we go on the standby tickets.
Mm-hmm.
A pensioners, if you wait to 6 o'clock, you get the seat half price
Very good.
on the night
You
of
let the secrets out here. Everybody be doing that now.
So for pensioners, that's standby. But okay, if it's something you really want to see, you have to book it because you might not get a seat.
Yeah.
But 9 times out of 10, just be something like today. I'd be sitting there and I'd look it up and say, look, Sandra, I just booked 5 tickets tonight, and I watch it until the Opera House closes at 5.
Mm-hmm.
And then you know they're there, so you're first in the queue at 6, and you'll get to see the show.
Very good.
But I still don't know what music I would like to be in.
Well, we also have a band.
We can put me
So
in
if you were-
finale.
If you were a pop star,
If it was a pop star.
what pop star would you be, and what would be your favourite song then?
Well, what do you say? I would still be looking for the secrets. You know, the carnival is over. You know.
Yeah.
That's
Bruce Springsteen.
Bruce Springsteen. No, maybe Lee Mead then. I don't know.
Oh no,
Who?
I don't like him.
Lee
Mead.
Mead.
He's
Lee
not.
Mead.
Is he a pop star?
Is he a pop star?
No.
He's more a musical man.
I was in him in a pantomime again in the West End, and he was rubbish.
Was it?
Yes. It's Gwen's favourite. Hope she doesn't listen to this.
No, her favourite's Daniel.
Daniel
Daniel
O'Donnell.
Mhm.
Has she
Well-
ever been to get a wee cup of tea at his house or anything?
Oh, the great mates.
Oh, good mates.
Best of friends.
Best of mates.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Well, I was actually going through photos the other night from my mum's and pulled out one. It was in a frame, the only one in a frame, and it was my ma with Daniel O'Donnell.
With Daniel.
Mm-hmm.
So Gwen was probably in the background. She probably took it.
He is a great fella. I hate his music, but he's a great person.
Oh, I
Yeah.
know he does a lot of good.
He's a,
But no, Gwen and her friend. And
they're groupies. They follow him
the
all
follow
around.
the
the
do, to do. He's in Edinburgh this week. We're going to
They'll go and
Manchester
see him.
next week. I've been a couple of times. I just do a good
Are you a
show.
secret
I'm a
Daniel
secret
O'Donnell
one.
fan?
I'm a secret.
I think he does it. He does good. Well, I wouldn't go, but he does a good show.
Oh, he does a good show.
Do you throw things and all at him?
Oh,
I'm in
You're saying that
my
thing?
teeth. Because my spare teeth here. That's what my teeth are. That's about all.
Well,
there you go.
So listen, we're going to wrap it up,
Yes.
and I'm just going to ask one more wee question for anybody out there, you know, young women growing up in this state. What advice would you give them each? What advice would you give a young woman growing up in Rathcoole?
Well, I would be saying, seek out all these places like women's groups, mother and toddler groups, any group like that. I would be saying you find out where they all are and get involved, you know, and even if there's any voluntary work you can do, you know, find out where you could be needed, and it's a good way of making friends and having a purpose to get up and go out and do something. That's the big thing, and finding the company, you know, and finding company while you're doing it.
Yeah. Well, education,
Yes.
definitely.
Yeah.
And as Wilma said, if you do these wee volunteer thing, your CV, it makes a big difference. You sound interesting when you write all these things down.
And employer's going to look and say, well, what have you done? Nothing. Well, what have you done? I've volunteered. They're going to go, well, at least you've got up and went and done things and got out.
Yeah.
So look, listen, I just want to thank you for coming on here to do this wee podcast.
Oh, thank you.
But I also want to thank you, and I'm sure it'll be from everybody in Rathcoole as well, for the work that you have put in for all the years and what you have done. And let's not see the women's group disappear, you know. There's people here, like we'll help with what we can and try and let's get another young group of Newtownabbey women's group in and see what we can do.
Might attract more.
You never know.
We'll keep the doors open and see what happens.
Well, listen, thanks very much.
Right, thank you.
Thank
Thank
And
you.
I'm sure we will see you again.
Oh yes.
Okay.
that
Oh,
was-
you will.
I
You will.
wasn't.
I wasn't too
I
terrified.
wasn't too painful. No.
Wasn't too bad.
Okay. I like to see it when it's all ended.
No, I'm not watching it.
No, I never look at it again.
We'll not cut that bit out. We'll keep that in. So thanks very much, everybody. Thanks very much, everybody, and we'll see you on the next one.